Hi everybody, how are you guys doing today? I am so excited to welcome you to day 4 of the early Black Friday sale. Yay, Black Friday sale. So you guys can really get some amazing deals. You can get 20% off of ceramic paints, stamps, and transfers today, okay? So take advantage of those. We'll talk a little bit about those products today, and I'm gonna show you specifically a fun way to use ceramic paints for the holidays, but you can do this for any time of the year, of course. So I'm going to get into telling you a little bit about the project that we're going to be working on today here in just a second, but I wanted to introduce myself first. My name is Kim, and I usually am over blogging and talking at salvagedliving.com or on the Salvaged Living Facebook page, where I do lots of easy DIY and home decor for a life and home redeemed. I would love to have you join me over there if you are interested in more fun projects, but every once in a while I get to sneak over here and take over the Maker Studio page and do some fun projects with you here. I adore Maker Studio. I think the projects that you can make with their products are really stunning. They're unique. They look a lot harder and more intricate than they actually are, and I love that. I love that they make beautiful DIY easy. So I'm excited to be working with you guys on this page today. So we're going to jump into just a fun way to jazz up something that can be kind of ordinary. At my house, every holiday season, I love to do a hot chocolate bar. My kids love it. I've got 3 kids. Their friends think it's so much fun when they come over, and quite honestly, I like to dig into a hot chocolate bar. So I have had it the last couple years. It gets a little better every year, a little different. I figure out what we use and don't use. But one of the things I found is that buying hot chocolate in bulk is a great idea, but I never like the packaging it comes in. It's not pretty to display. So using jars is a great way to do that, but jazzing the jars up a little bit is a really perfect way to take it up a notch so that your hot chocolate bar is not only functional, but pretty too. And you know, if you're like me, why not make it pretty? So we're gonna decorate this jar today for our hot chocolate bar, but you could also do this for gift giving, or if you wanted to give a gift in a jar, which is a great hostess or gift idea. And we're going to use the ceramic paints specifically today. So the ceramic paints are really cool because they're permanent paints. They don't wash off. You'll be able to rinse and wash your hot chocolate jar and not have the design come off. So that's exciting. I'm going to use the best time of the year stencil today. So it's a great big stencil. I've already used it a little bit. It comes with a lot of different options. You can mix and match the fonts. You can do a single word, all the words, whatever you want, parts and pieces. Use the holly with, you know, this, or you can just totally make this unique, or you can use it just as it is, which is one of my favorite things about these kind of stencils. You have so many options. So we're going to use this today. I'm going to also use a little bit of just fun ribbons today that you can use anything that fits your color palette and style. And of course, we're going to use our typical spongies, or squeegees, not spongies, squeegees, and little paintbrushes. So stick with me. I'm going to flip the camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing, and we'll talk some more about using ceramic paints and stamps and transfers. But don't forget, it's the early Black Friday sale. Today is day 4, 20% off those items. So snag them while you can, and let's get started. Okay, so I want to start by painting this lid. I already did 1 coat of it because it will take 2 to 3 coats. Anytime that you're going to be painting something that is this shiny, like metal, I'm actually using the One Step paint in black. This is the little samples that you can buy online with Amy Howard, and it's great craft paint, furniture paint, you name it. And you'll see that that second coat, you can see how differently it goes on once you get that base coat in there. But I want it to get that base coat on and kind of dry. You can paint the whole thing if you wanted to. The whole, you know, lid, I guess is what I'm talking about. If you wanted to on this jar. But you don't have to. I like just painting the insert. That's going to be really cute. some other ideas, if you don't want to paint the lid, is you could use just some fabric to put over it. You could decoupage it, but you're going to see what we'll do with it, and it's going to be really cute. I'm going to get it dried up a little bit. There we go. So this lid is dry now. I need to put that back on. It's hot too because that was a heat tool. So I'm going to put that back on. I probably, if I was doing this not on a live thing, I would maybe let it dry a little bit longer just to get good and set. But you can see it just already looks so much cuter. And here's the deal. If you don't have these new jars, these are actually ball jars that are just shaped really cool. If you don't have these, you can use jars out of your pantry. Like make over a spaghetti jar or something fun like that. And you know, that's a really inexpensive way to make cute decor. So next what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, and I think I've decided I'm gonna use this Merry Christmas portion of this stencil. I think it's so sweet. It's perfect for our hot chocolate bar. And it's gonna look great. That's one of the things I love about these stencils. If you've never used them, they're mesh stencils. It's a really fine mesh in here, so you get crisp, clean lines. And then it's different than a traditional stencil because it'll bend with your surface. So it makes it a lot easier to do things like jars and you know, plates or different things that have a different surface. So we're just gonna get this put on really smooth. They're also repositionable adhesive stencils, so it sticks to it. I can take it and look at it and see, did I get it straight? Is it on okay? And if not, I can just peel it off and reposition it. You can use these stencils over and over. You're just gonna wanna take care of them. And by that I mean when you're done painting with them, then you're gonna wanna stick them in a bucket of water pretty quickly and then use warm soapy water to clean them with when you're all done. That way the paint doesn't dry on them and stick and ruin, okay? All right, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna use the ceramic paint in white. It's called Angel's Wings. I think it's gonna show up really pretty with that chocolate behind it. And so I think it's gonna pop really nicely. If you're doing some other kind of jar, you might pick different colors based on, you know, what you're thinking. And then I'm gonna show you how we can kind of paint with these ceramic paints as well. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. So you just want to push this through your stencil to make sure you're getting good coverage over the stencil. You can wipe off the excess and kind of move it to the next part. Just make sure you're getting it into all the parts of your stencil. And if you get it on the jar, you know, outside, if you mess up, just wipe it off when you're done. It's fine. The way that these ceramic paints work, they're really awesome because there's no baking or anything like that needed to set them. You just let it dry for 24 hours. And then your ceramic paint is good to go. You can wash it with hand. You can wash them in the dishwasher. No, you can't use them in the dishwasher. Sorry. Don't use it in the dishwasher. I think you just want to hand wash this. But you can put it in the microwave, which is cool. All right, so I'm just going to make sure that all of my stencils covered. I'm going to wipe the excess off and go back through and wipe the excess off. And then this is always my favorite part, is taking the stencil off. I can see right here I got a little on there, so I'm going to wipe that off. So cute. So cute. All right, so we're not done yet. So we're going to stick this into some water over here so that the stencil does not get ruined. All right, so what's really cute to do is to paint with these ceramic paints. I have the red, which is called Tally Ho, so we're going to use a little bit of that. And then I have green with Envy, and I'm going to use a little bit of that. And a little bit goes a long way. You really don't need a ton of it. Let me get this out of my way. They have a lot of amazing ceramic paint colors I wanted to show you. This is a darker boxwood green. It just depends on what your color scheme is. Black, the gold metallic's amazing. So those are some colors you want to maybe have in your stash for when you're going to paint with them and craft with them. But what I'm going to do is just go down a little, like kind of, you can actually water these down to watercolor with them. I'm not going to do that, but I am just going to add a little touch to the green part, just for a really soft touch of green. So I'm just going to put that color right where I want it, and just a soft touch. You can do this through the stencil. I have found with the ceramic paints, I like to paint with them a little bit afterwards more than actually using them multicolor in the stencil. I feel like the ceramic paint dries a little quicker than other paints, and so for me, I just want to go slower and have a little more control, and so painting with them is just a fun way to do it. And then I can also get it exactly where I want it. It shows up a little bit better too, I think, sometimes with like this little bit of a white background that you're going to see. You can actually just paint where you want to. It's kind of fun. So don't forget that you can use them in this way. This is a great way to use your ceramic paint. So here we are so far. We just have that little bit of green. Just a touch. I'm going to come back and add a few little pops of red and show you what that looks like. So once again, a little goes a long way. So cute. So don't forget, you can get these ceramic paints for 20% off today for the Black Friday sale. The early Black Friday sale, I should say. I want to talk a little bit about the other items that are on sale today, which are the stamps and the transfers, as well as the ceramic paints. So those are really awesome products as well. You're going to find that the stamps you can use with your ceramic paint. You can use them with the chalk paint. You can use them for paper crafts. You can use them on wood, or you could even use them on, you know, stuff like glass. So here we go. Look how cute that is. It's just a small, small touch. So, so intricate. Pretty, pretty detail. So they're great to have and use and mix and match as well. Okay, so now that we've got this really cute thing, let's kind of just jazz this jar up one step more with some ribbon just to finish it off. and I will show you what I'm planning on doing. It'll be really simple. Just gonna get a couple different ribbons, different sizes, different textures. I love this kind of twine ribbon in the red and white. Just pull out those fun colors. I think they look good with the hot chocolate. And then I love rickrack. I mean, who doesn't love rickrack? So let's see, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut it a little longer than I think I want it because I can always trim it. And then I'm gonna cut these pieces. To match that link. Okay, so let me get some of this out of the way. What I want to do is just layer those. Save that twine for a minute. Around the neck of the jar. I just think this is kind of a fun way to change it up a little bit. Just want to make sure that little ribbon's on the outside. All right. I'm going to tie one little knot with these little ribbon bunches. Okay, here we go. What I want to do is have it to the side. Just a little knot in it. We'll just tie a knot. It doesn't have to be like a big bow. We're going to do one little thing here to finish this off. So pull it, pull all your little layers tight, and then we are gonna tweak it. All right, so far, that's what we're looking like. It's hard to do laying down, you guys. I'm trying to do it where you can see it, and it's hard for me. All right, so then that's that. What I want to do is one little thing. I love buttons. I think buttons just finish things off so cute in a different way than just leaving a regular bow. So we're just gonna glue, hot glue, a little button to the top center of that bow. Just hold it on there, let it dry. Okay, now you can just decide how long you want your ribbon to be. I'm gonna trim it up a little bit. And voila. How much better are we with this cute little jar? I think it's precious, you guys. And remember, this is the ceramic paint, so it's not gonna wash off. It's gonna stay right there. You can use this jar year after year in your hot cocoa bar. You could give it as a gift, like I said. It would be a beautiful housewarming gift with some cute mugs and a hot chocolate filled jug to give to somebody, or a perfect stocking stuffer. Don't forget to take advantage of the 20% off today for the 4th day of the Black Friday sale, and get yourself some ceramic paints, some stamps, or some transfers that you can use in your crafting and furniture projects. You guys will not regret having these things in your stash. Have fun and Merry Christmas!